What is going on, YouTube viewers and subs? This is Jay Silva from SNN Tech, and today I'm going to teach you how to bypass Sony's PlayStation 4's HDCP and record the raw footage straight from the console to your PC using the Elgato Game Capture HD. Alright, now everyone knows that Sony has incorporated HDCP to block people from recording, things like Blu-ray movies and DVDs with just regular capture devices and just simply stored on a computer, so they don't want that being easily distributed through pirating and torrents and stuff like that. But like I said, there's a way to bypass that, and you will definitely, what you see here is an HDMI splitter. Now, what an HDMI splitter is used for, obviously, when you go to like Best Buy or an electronics show and they want to show you how different monitors look, but they show you the same exact film, they use something similar to this, and they split the original source of the signal through multiple monitors or televisions, whatever you may have it here. So this is going to be a little trick. This particular brand that I have is by, it's called View HD. And it's a 1 and 2 HDMI splitter. I don't need a 1 and 4. I mean, you could get a 1 and 4. To show you how much it costs, I'm gonna swoop my camera over to the side or right here and let you check it out on my laptop and show you guys that this is about a $25 accessory. So that's something you should look to buy. I don't think the brand really matters. As long as it splits the signal, you should be good to go. But if you want to be safe, like I said, you can definitely snatch this View HD 2-port HDMI splitter, the one that I have exactly here, and you should be definitely fine. Now you're gonna need this and an extra HDMI cable, which you can probably snatch it for like $2 or $3 on Amazon. As you can see here, I have me a pretty much basic Amazon one. Probably cost me about like I said, $5 to $2 or something like that. HDMI cables are relatively inexpensive. Now the only thing that I'd say that's a pain in the ass about using the HDMI splitter is the fact that I have to have its own external power source. As you can see here, this is the power cable that's plugged into the power cord into the back of here. So obviously this thing has to be powered, which I don't like because, like I said, it creates extra wiring, but it is what it is on that front. Now let me show you how to connect this thing so it can properly work. Alrighty, first things first, so let's go ahead and plug in the power adapter, which is pretty much simple. Once you plug that in, you're going to see the little red light indicating that this is receiving power. I don't know if you can tell that there, but there is a little red light indicating that this is receiving power. Now you see what says HDMI input. This is where you're going to plug this HDMI cable, which is the Amazon one that I purchased, or the extra HDMI cable, into the back of the PS4. Doesn't have to be an Amazon brand specifically, but any HDMI cable into the back of the PS4, and the other end into the back of the HDMI splitter where the power adapter is. So plug it in back here. If you can see that, it's in the back of the PS4. That's where the HDMI cable is originally sourced. And this is going to be into the HDMI input. So to make that simple enough, the end of the HDMI cable that you're going to be plugging from the PlayStation to the HDMI splitter is going to be the back part right next to the power adapter. Do not plug it from the PlayStation into the front where it says HDMI output 1 and HDMI output 2. That's going to go into the capture card. So make sure you don't get that confused, because if you do, it will not work. Now, if you scroll over to the right, this is where you're going to see my Elgato Game Capture HD, and I have an extra cable spinning out right here. Now, just to show you for reference, I'm going to unplug that. So this is the end that you're going to be plugging into either HDMI output 1 or HDMI output 2. I've used HDMI output 1. I know that works for a fact. I've never tried 2 because there's no reason for me to split my signal to another television. But like I said, you're going to plug this into HDMI 1. Simple enough. And then you're going to plug it where it says HDMI in on your Game Capture HD. Make sure it's in the in port. Now this should work for any other capture card as well. So make sure if you use, like I said, a POG, make sure you're putting the HDMI splitter to your capture card. In my case, the Elgato Game Capture HD, into the HDMI in port. If you put it the wrong direction, which is HDMI out, this will not work. So just to show you guys, HDMI in. It's also located next to the AV in, which is the component side for the PS3. Now, as you'll notice, on the opposite end, you see two more cables, which is just the USB cable and the HDMI out cable. This is also another HDMI cable you're going to need to connect from the back of the Game Capture HD into the back of your TV or monitor. As you can see here, I'm using a gaming monitor, and it's in the back of the gaming monitor. So the video source is going to come from, as a reference, video source comes from the back of the PlayStation, split it through the HDMI splitter to the in source of the Game Capture HD through here, through the out source of the Game Capture HD into the in source of your television or monitor. Once you do that, then you are going to take the USB portion, and this is where your Game Capture HD is going to forward this video footage to be captured on your computer. So in my case, I have a MacBook Pro, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how that's going to look. Alright, now as you can see, I'm going to take the USB cord, which you can see that's already plugged into the Game Capture HD. I'm going to zoom in so I can show you here. And I'm going to take this long cord, and I'm going to plug into a USB port into my computer, in which case I have a MacBook Pro. You can see that it's plugged in already. If you have a PC, go ahead and proceed to do exactly the same thing. Now plug it into a USB port and you should be good to go. Now if you notice behind my laptop is that you see nothing is on because my PlayStation is powered off. So I'm going to go ahead, snatch the controller, power this thing on, and you'll notice you should see a signal pop up on the Game Capture HD and the Elgato software and on my back my monitor as well. So, as a warning to you guys, sometimes the Game Capture HD footage may not pick up the signal from the PlayStation. I don't know what that is sometimes, it just happens. Sometimes it's the USB cable. So what I do sometimes is just simply unplug it from the computer, plug it back in. Then it'll just say wait a moment like you see there. And it should definitely catch the signal. I'm going to just zoom in on my laptop and show you guys what that looks like. Don't worry, give it some time, it'll pop right up. Come on, and voila, now you have your footage. Now, here's a tricky thing about this. I'm gonna give you guys a fair warning. I'm gonna remove this light right here because it's making a glare in the screen. I'm gonna move this light over to the side. If you use all audio, which I'll show you right here, and also have a video in the description which I will be linking down below. If you decide to hold the PlayStation button, go to adjust devices, like what you see here. And if you plug in some headphones, let me zoom that in. If you plug in a set of headphones, right, and you use all audio for headphones, it's unhighlighted right now because I don't have headphones plugged in, but I'm gonna plug these in. And you see that highlighted? If you do that, the Game Capture HD won't capture any game audio source. What I mean by that is, look at what I mean here. Right there where it says game audio, for some reason, when you do that, Sony or the PlayStation 4 does not record any audio from the game. You'll get a visual, meaning when you record your software, you will have a visual on what you're seeing, but you won't capture any game audio. Now, if you unplug that, you'll start to see the game audio bar start to move. So be mindful and be careful of that. I've made the mistake and done that before when I recorded some footage and I didn't get any game audio sound. So it's really imperative that when you use this HDMI splitter method that you have some type of headsets like Turtle Beaches, so that way you can have the optical out cable to give you your audio. That way when you're recording you can have game sound. Well, in any case, I hope this helped you guys capture PS4 footage directly from the console to your computer. If you have any troubleshooting questions, just write a comment in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer every comment. And also just to refresh or to go over, if you try this and you plug it into your computer and you don't get a signal or no video pops up, Like I said, sometimes the game capture card just doesn't pick up the signal for whatever reason. Simply unplug the USB cable from the computer and unplug it from the Game Capture HD as well, and plug them both in. Usually that solves that. Also, remember, if you do that, right, and you're going to need to hear game audio, do not use the headset plug at the bottom of the controller. If you do that and you record, you will not get any game audio sound. I don't know why that is. I guess it's the way Sony programmed it, that it negates the audio because we're capturing through HDMI splitter. And in that case, as I mentioned earlier, make sure you use some type of gaming headset through the optical out port in the back of the console. That should solve your audio problem. So when you're recording, you can hear game audio, and also the game audio will be recorded while you record. Anyhow, rate, comment, subscribe. This is J Silva from SNN Tech. I'm out, y'all. Later.